All of you as friends and family to this very exciting day. It's nice and warm, and we just kind of get to share sweat together, but this will not be long, but it's going to be memorable, and that's good. Thank you for coming, and right before we get started, I want to ask this gentleman who gives this woman to be married to this man. Thank you. You may be seated. Now we're going to have a reading of a piece by Robert Fulghum called Union, and this is done by Megan.
You have known each other from this first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car or over a meal or during long walks, all those conversations that began with, when we're married, and continued with, I will, and you will, and we will. All those late night talks that included someday and somehow, and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, even teacher, for you have learned much from one another these past few years. Shortly, you shall say a few words that will take you across a threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife.
Very well spoken. The verse of Scripture that you two have selected is a verse from the book of Ecclesiastes, written